Chapter 4, build the base. All right, if you've made it this far, you've already built the foundation of control, mentally and physically. Now it's time to build the body that keeps up with your mind. This chapter is all about building the base, your daily minimum effective dose of mountain bike fitness. No gym, no fancy equipment, so no excuses. Just smart, consistent work that builds real strength and protects your body from the most common mountain bike injuries. Our goal is 15 minutes or less every single day to strengthen your weak links, stabilize your joints, and make your body as durable as your bike. Let's be honest. Most mountain bike injuries don't come from huge crashes. It's usually the silly little ones that get you, where a moment of complacency allows a weak point to fail or repetitive load wearing down your weak points. Wrists, shoulders, knees, lower back all kind of take a beating, especially on long descents, uneven terrain, and repeated vibration wear you down over time. You don't need a massive gym program to fix that. You just need to train the small systems that support the big ones, like the bulletproof joints. The stronger and more mobile your base is, the safer every ride becomes. Here's the best part. You can do it right from home in as little as 15 minutes. We're not maxing out or training to the point of exhaustion. We're chasing adaptation. That means doing the least amount of work that produces the maximum result. So, if this is strength, and this is time spent per day, and 5 minutes only gets you this much strength, and 10 minutes gets you this much strength, and 15 minutes gets you this much strength, but 30 minutes only gets you this much strength, and 45 minutes gets you this much strength, and an hour gets you here. We want to find where somewhere in here you get the best bang for your buck in terms of the most amount of strength gains for your return in time. Because if you can show up every single day and not take days off, you can accomplish in 15 minutes or less what some people will take an hour and a half or even 2 hours in the gym way out here to do, but then skip 3 days because they're too sore. That's the idea behind this minimum effective dose theory. What is the minimum, not the bare minimum of work, but what is the minimum effective amount of work that we can do in order to reach the achieved output? Injury prevention starts, say, at this much fitness. So what is the least amount of time and input we can put in to achieve at least that much fitness or better? And that's what we put together in this chapter. If you train smart and focus on the right movements, you can build durability in minutes, not hours. This approach focuses on functional efficiency, strength that carries directly to how you ride, corner, and control the bike. So we'll focus on short, simple sessions that stack benefits instead of fatigue. Let's quickly break down the common problem areas. Knees usually are overworked and oversupported. Split squats, tibialis raises to strengthen the knees and increase mobility. Ankles and feet. Usually weak ankles is due to bad balance, or at least weak ankles cause bad balance. The fix is going to be spending more time barefoot, working on balance, and then adding in calf raises to strengthen stability. Calf raises are one where you don't have to go to the gym or have a dedicated session for it. Just get in the habit of doing this everywhere you go. Standing in the kitchen waiting on the microwave. Waiting for your lunch to heat up at work. Do a couple calf raises. Sitting up, standing, anywhere. You can work some of these in. Hips and glutes is where power and posture come from. Your posterior chain literally holds up your entire body. So hip bridges, single leg RDLs, are what we're going to add in for strength and alignment. Fourth, we've got our core and our spine. That's the link between the upper and lower body. To fix some of those pains and stabilize some things, we're going to do a lot of dead bugs, bird dogs, plank rotations. Slow and controlled is what's going to build that strength, that core strength, that'll protect your body, especially on the bike. Shoulders and wrists, steering strength, impact absorption, everything up here. Push-ups is the best thing. Like, just play the clip.
Oh fuck. Oh. Well, friends, that's why we bench press.
Yeah, if you want to be able to get away with stuff like that, push-ups. Scapular push-ups specifically, using your entire chest and engaging your shoulders all the way. And then when you get done with your push-ups, do some more push-ups. And then we'll do some wall slides, some wrist rocks for your hands, and then probably a couple more push-ups. Seriously though, like, you can't do too many push-ups. As much as I joke about this, our good friend Pat just started doing 100 a day, and it started by doing 20 when he woke up in the morning, and then he realized, well, 3 minutes later when he goes make his coffee, he can do 20 more, and then around lunchtime he can just hit 20 quick push-ups while he's waiting for the microwave, or waiting for it to heat up his lunch, and then he can do it again at night. Like, he can do 20 push-ups when he's getting ready for bed, and then 20 more after he brushes his teeth. And just by working a couple, less than 2 minutes, he started being able to do 100 push-ups a day. And those are the types of things that we want to find that require minimal effort, minimal time sacrifice, but maximum gains when you stack not just a couple days in a row of that, but a couple weeks, a couple months, hopefully years in a row of building those habits. These are the small changes that can pay freaking huge dividends and really help our joints and our bodies become more bulletproof. So here's your baseline routine. This is the kinetic 15-minute base builder. That's what we're calling it. So every day, this is the minimum. Start with knees and ankle prep. So 2 sets of 10 split squats on each leg. Do what you can in terms of mobility. Try to get full range of motion. Focus on slow movement and full control. It's a stretch and a strengthening exercise all in one. Then you're going to do 2 sets of 15 tibialis raises. Start with these up against the wall. Really easy to do. Think of it as the opposite of a calf raise. Trying to pick your toes up towards your knees. Then a minute of barefoot balance. You can simply just stand on one foot, or you can try to add a lean and a little bit of yoga into it. Whatever you do, just try and spend time balancing barefoot on one foot, and that'll help you build up your ankle stability, help build strength through your feet, and get you more in tune with the way your body and your core build and align and balance themselves, starting at the ground, moving all the way up. Step 2 is going to be core and hip control. It should take about 5 minutes. We're going to do 2 sets of 10 hip bridges, laying on the ground, 10 bird dogs, 5 per side, a 30-second plank hold, and then 5 slow dead bugs on each side. All of these are going to help your core and hip control and build more stability throughout your entire body from the inside out. Third, we're going to do some upper body stability. So again, bare minimum, work in as many as you can sustainably without being fatigued. Minimum 3 sets of 10 push-ups. So full depth, as full range of motion as you possibly can. Try to completely accentuate that movement. Then you're going to do 10 wall slides, 10 wrist rocks, or at least spend 2 minutes kind of rocking on your wrists to try to still start building up, just like you would with your ankles when we balance on one foot. Do the same thing on your hands and balance on your hands. We put a lot of forces through our wrists when we're mountain biking. It's not just grip strength. All of the little tiny bones and joints inside our wrist take a beating and get compressed. We've got to really take care of those. option, if you have a pull-up bar, there's a couple things you can add. Pull-ups themselves are phenomenal, but even just hanging from a pull-up bar for 20 seconds, once or twice a day, will do a lot for your grip strength, and it'll help decompress everything in your body. So hanging will help to not just your wrists, decompressing all of that compression, all of those forces that we put into our wrists. We put gravity's hard on our bodies. We're constantly being pulled into the ground. So by hanging for even just a minute total a day to start, will help start to decompress all of our joints, start to lengthen all of our joints back out, allow our body to breathe and have a little bit more mobility and recovery. And seriously, do more freaking push-ups. Again, don't kill yourself if you are sore tomorrow and can't do push-ups tomorrow. You did too many today. But start small, start with these numbers. By all means, increase the load as you go. If this feels easy, good, it's supposed to. The goal is to do it every single day. So that's it. Should be less than 15 minutes. Simple, scalable, effective. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about momentum. The riders who stay strong the longest aren't the ones that train the hardest. They're the ones that never stop building and improving. Find an easy way to work this into your daily routine. You can do it all at once, first thing in the morning or at night, or you can break it up throughout the day, like I mentioned about the calf raises. You can just work those in anywhere. Just get it done and start building momentum every single day. Remember, this is the minimum effective dose. You're welcome to add to this and scale it up, but don't you dare skip a day. If you need to take a day off, you went too hard. More on that in the next chapter. Don't rest, recover. See you in chapter 5.